Hello and welcome back. This is Worbot from Worbot.replays, and today we're watching an RT game. Yes, you heard me right. This time we are watching a replay sent to me by user 0481. We have featured his one or two replays already, and this one is a new one. I'm still a bit sick, so pardon me for my voice. It's probably a bit different from normal, and I'll try to do my best during the commentary, just to keep my voice up. So I couldn't wait to heal properly. I had to comment this video as soon as possible, and user is already pre-aiming at the new usual spots for the TDs to come. Maybe someone will spot the TDs. This is in this patch. It's a new bush slash tree line where the TDs usually come. The user is checking. Maybe he can see someone going over there, but sadly he can't. He looks at the other side. He sees the Skoda T25. He tries to shoot without properly aiming, and he fails to hit. His teammate in the other French artillery actually splashes that Skoda. So user had another look at that Skoda, but or was that a Skoda or just the T25? Well, pardon me, I'm just bad at this at the moment. Yeah, Skoda T25. So user has actually hit the Swedish TD for 101 damage, even though he was behind that hill. So now he notices that he has to take another position. Oh, he hits the rock hidden in the bushes. He notices that the T28 is brave enough to go through the middle, so he needs to try and support our poor Japanese heavy, who is going to the garage already. So user has to do something about this T28, since it's probably the most armored tank in the game, in this game. And he just shortly checks if he has the view on the mod 1. Sadly he doesn't, so he refocuses back onto the incoming enemies, and he's aiming, and he didn't even wait to properly aim. He assesses the situation and decides that he needs to relocate, quite rightly so, since the enemies are incoming. And he hits the rock again. The hidden rocks on this map in the bushes are like the biggest menace of the artillery players, I guess, when they are relocating. The T28 is taken out by our fellow Tier 6 French arty, and there's a Cromwell. which has to go to the garage due to the damage done by the user. So there's 2 enemy heavy tanks incoming, and there's our JPZ-4, a tier 6 TD who is trying to save us. So we have to support him and potentially stop that T-34. The JPZ-4 takes care of the of the KV-85, and user has already done 682 damage. So he carefully aims for the American Heavy because he wants to save that brave tier 6 TD who is helping him a lot. So he does another 221 damage to the T-34 and decides that he needs to do some relocating or something. So someone breaks the house, fortunately, and user takes out the T-34 and saves the brave tier 6 TD. So user has already got 2 kills and almost 1000 damage. Pretty nice, but it's not the end of the game. Not yet, and user will do something special in this battle, I promise. So we have 5 tanks, enemies have 4, so we have a little bit of an advantage at the moment. User decides that he needs to relocate. I really like his map awareness, since user is a really nice good player on the Swedish TDs. He always relocates in time. Well, maybe not always, but most of the time. So he can save the lost games just by relocating, which I wouldn't usually do, since I'm usually too greedy for more damage right away, and he usually relocates and does way more damage than I would do. So he's waiting for the Nashorn to come. He shoots and he scores 371 damage into the paper tank. So it's 4 against 4, and it's now 3 against 4. So we've got a super Pershing against KV3, Nashorn, and 2 RTs, and we have 2 RTs and super Pershing, who's on low HP, I guess. And user takes care of the Nashorn, so it's even again, 3-3. And sadly our super Pershing dies, so we are in a bad situation at the moment, since we still have that KV3 and we haven't got any tanks to spot for us. The Nashorn, so it's even again, 3-3. And sadly our super user is still trying to aim for the previous location of the KV3, I guess. Or for the location from which he could come. Our RT spots the KV3, he luckily stops in a nice spot for us to shoot, so we kill the KV3, and our hero has already got 4 kills. Sadly our friend in another French arty has to die for that spotting, since both of the enemy arties shoot our friend. And user is chatting in the chat. He's asking, should he try and camp in the base, or should he go and kill the arties? And the brave tier 6 TD driver says that he should go and kill all. So user does just that. So he's taking the scenic route. I guess most of the RT players wouldn't go through here. So he's probably avoiding meeting them if they are trying to go for our base. Sorry for the cough. And what will he find in the enemy base? I guess we'll have to see in a couple of seconds. He uses the buildings to hide himself. And he spots the Hummel. He shoots the Hummel and he only does 79 damage. I wonder why the Hummel doesn't use his medkit. Maybe he doesn't carry one. Well, anyway, the reload time on BRTs are longer than the stun effect, so you might as well wait. And user backs off and tries to go through the other side of the buildings. Maybe the Hummel will be looking the other way, and he actually is looking the other way. So he clutch shots the Hummel now from close range and tries to hide himself from the GW Panther. And actually the GW is in our base, so user bravely tries to go back into the base. He gets encouraged by this JPZ4 driver that he will win this, and user says that he hopes so. And he has even got time to chat. I usually don't have the time to chat when I'm driving in those intense moments. And yeah, he hopes that the RT would be looking to the other side. Well, yeah, probably, since he's not taking the shortest route. But he's in fast RT, so he's got time to do that. And yeah, GW Punter is looking the other way, and user doesn't even stop to kill him. He clutch shoots him, and he does 360 damage. So he's got 6 kills this game. Pretty epic ending, wasn't it? I hope you liked it, and we'll go to the stats and discuss everything in there. So the stats for the game are our friend has made his first mark on the barrel. He's got the ace tanker, he's got the bruiser, he's got the top gun, and the badge for counter battery fire for killing at least 2 enemy SPGs. So our allies have done 1,314 damage with our assistance. User has even spotted that GW Panther that wasn't spotted before by anyone else. He's done 2,159 damage. He's killed 6 tanks and damaged 21 modules of the enemy tanks. So pretty nice. He's done way more than anyone else on his team by damage. He's done twice as much kills as anyone else on any team. and he's got twice as much XP as the closest teammate or enemy. So pretty nice game. And he's fired for 14 shots, 9 of them hit and 9 of them done damage. Well, unsurprisingly, if you hit with an RT, you will probably do damage since you are shooting AGE, and it does splash damage anyway. So he has actually traveled 3.25 kilometers, which is probably one of the furthest um, distances covered by the artillery, I guess, in most cases. And he even received 30,000 credits profit in this game without a premium. So, pretty nice one. If you enjoyed this replay, please put a like on it. If you didn't, just push that thumbs down button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing since it means a lot to me and to our community. Since there will be a giveaway at 100 subscribers, and we are quite close to it. We've got 66 subscribers at the moment. If you enjoy watching English commented replays, you could search for my English playlist, and you will only see the English replays. And if you want to see some Lithuanian replays, Lithuanian commented, you can watch the other playlist created. So check that out. And thanks for watching. I hope you liked it, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.